Hello and welcome back to Culinary Haven. Today I would like to share with you my recipe for almond cookies. To me they're perfect. They're crunchy on the outside, chewy inside, a little bit chocolatey, a lot almondy, and I'm delighted to share this recipe with you. Let's begin. To make a Culinary Haven almond cookies, you'll need 4 egg whites of large eggs, 200 grams of sugar, 2 tablespoons of plain flour, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 80 grams of ground almonds, 80 grams of flaked almonds, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and half a teaspoon of almond extract. And you will need 2 of this standard baking trays lined with parchment, a stand mixer with a balloon whisk, or you can use, of course, electric handheld whisk or a manual whisk, which is will be a difficult task because we need to whisk the eggs with sugar to stiff peaks, and like you would if you were making a meringue, a little bit of work. So I'm going to use the stand mixer. First of all, preheat the oven, because this preparation won't take long. Preheat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius. And we'll start with whisking the egg whites into a bowl and whisk them a little bit just on their own to loosen them up. And now we'll start gradually adding the sugar. Let's check. Yeah, and nearly there. At this point I'm going to add vanilla and almond extract. By the way, egg whites are best whipped when they're at room temperature, not cold like cream, for example. It should be cold. If you keep your eggs in the fridge and you're planning to make a meringue or for anything that needs the egg whites to be whipped to stiff peaks, keep them at room temperature for at least 30 minutes before you do that. Yes, so definitely there, very stiff.
Never miss a bit.
Can't help myself. Need to get it all out. Right. This is it. All the whipping is finished. We don't need this anymore. The rest of the ingredients will be folded in. And we'll start with the flour and the cocoa powder, sifting it in and folding it in gently. So it's just 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. It's enough. It's not chocolate cookies, it's almond cookies, but this a little bit of chocolate just gives this best flavor. That's it. Ground almonds next, 80 grams of ground almonds. You can buy them in any supermarket baking section, both ground and sliced almonds. 1 cup of coffee, particularly Nespresso or any espresso cup of coffee, and almond cookie is just my idea of heavenly delight. And lastly, the sliced almonds. I was developing this recipe for years. It was just always something, they were too crunchy, just too hard or too soft, and it took a while to achieve exactly what I wanted. They're perfect. Without any false modesty, they are perfect. That's it. And how simple is that? And now we're going to spoon them out on this parchment-lined baking tray with a tablespoon. 9 cookies per baking tray, which means this recipe creates 18 perfect almond cookies. Just heaped tablespoon. And now we're going to place them in the preheated to 160 degrees Celsius oven for 30 minutes, rotating halfway. So the first batch is in the oven, and we'll continue spooning them out whatever's left on the second tray. I've only managed 17 instead of 18. So I think I made them bigger this time. It's probably the bigger spoon I'm using today. Here we are. The first batch is ready and the second is already in the oven. Let it cool and then transfer them onto a wire rack to cool completely. So they've cooled down, and like I said, I absolutely love them with a cup of espresso, and I'm going to try them right now. Like I said, they're crunchy on the outside, but they're soft and chewy and nutty on the inside. Chocolatey, it's just, they're amazing. Thank you for watching this episode of Culinary Haven. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, bye!